I think we've all been there. No matter where you live in the world, you've driven past houses like this. The first thing you think of is, how can someone afford this and who lives there? Well, the question you should be asking yourself is why they purchased this house and what are the tax advantages and why is this better than putting your money in a bank? Because this is what the rich people do. This is what rich people think. And this is the psychology behind wealth and luxury. So we're going to be talking about the top 3 secrets of why people buy these mega mansions, 50,000 square feet, 100,000 square feet, private islands, entire blocks of millionaire towns. So let's talk about the first advantage. There is what's called the 1301 exchange. Now, this can work on a $200,000 house. It can work on a $20 million house. Is basically, if you sell your home and you make capital gains from when you purchased it, you do not pay capital gains if you buy a like-style property, meaning if you go from a $200,000 house to a $250,000 or $300,000 house, you don't pay capital gains unless you sell completely and start renting. If you sell a $20 million home that you originally paid $11 million for, you don't pay capital gains if you go ahead with the 1301 exchange and buy, let's say, a $23 million property. Yes, I know we all have these problems, right? So what is the step up in basis? This is the secret law when people say stuff like, the system is angled towards rich people. This is true for anyone who inherits any sort of property in the United States. Is basically, if you are left in a will of either an LLC, a revocable living trust, or even a private home, if you are left a home, you do not pay capital gains tax from what that person originally paid for it. And this is the biggest tax advantage in the United States. Is basically, if your grandmother bought a nice house like this, let's say for $900,000, but she bought it in 1955, and you find out in your will that you inherited this home for $25 million, you do not pay a capital gains tax like if you sold a stock. If you bought $800,000 of stock and then sold it when it hit $25 million, you'd have to pay capital gains on $24,200,000. Well, in real estate, as long as you inherit the property and they left it to you, it's called the step up in basis tax clause. So it gets more and more advantageous the wealthier the home becomes. And so there's also a depreciation tax clause where you can take the value of the home, not the land. Let's say a $10 million home and the land's worth $2 million. You can write off $8 million for 27 and a half years. So roughly $292,000 can be written off your taxes.